Hey there, MIL-SPEC Monkey, and I know it's been a while since I kind of teased you with this rifle, but finally I'll be able to make it to a little range time. I get distracted a lot, but I just want to kind of show it off, like why I chose to get the ADM series. This particular one's the UIC Mod 3, which compared to the other one's, the main difference is it comes with an adjustable gas block. And I did that, and also why this took so long is I've been waiting on this guy over here. Finally got Mr. RC2 out of suppressor jail, so I thought it's best to, you know, combine everything together. So I got pockets and pockets, one thing at a time. So things I like, I've got little monkey-sized hands, so I really like how low profile the rail is in general. I'd say jumping straight to pretty much the only downside I had is that the adjustable gas block kind of blocks up this particular M-lock slot. So maybe I could shave off some nuts if I really wanted to make it work, but that is like literally the only negative I've had. I appreciated pretty much the rifle comes good to go. Like I only added shit on, I didn't have to like throw anything away. Comes with the cool guy mag pull sights, nice and low profile. I'm not too picky on the stock and grip, and like that was good enough for me. But I mean, the really coolest feature I think about the ADM rifles is this guy right here. It's like full ambi on both sides. So I've seen some where you like press the button and then charge back to hold the bolt back, and for me, I do not want to be pressing the mag release to be doing something else. Like I want them separate things, and so I like how it's a up and down rather, so it's two different ways of a feel that you're going to be doing, so you don't confuse it. And it's just real intuitive. So like say I want the bolt back, I'm just pulling up here and like that's it. And then so you're doing your mag changes, it's awesome where I can even like ride it while going in, and I don't have to do any slapping or anything like that. However, say like you totally forget that's there, they've got a sweet big boy paddle. So it's not like any of this is required. Like if you hate that lever, they've got all the cool guy lefty mag release, big boy bolt release. And so I think that's kind of the best of both worlds. Like when I first came across ADM rifles, I was at I believe a Costa Luda class, and like I didn't even know this thing was there. Like everything was running great, and then this was just like, wow, that's a sweet bonus. It's like, as an example, so when you're all charged, so you got pulled back, you can even ride it while you're going in. So I mean, not everybody will be into that, but you can do kind of a combo like that and just be really in it instead of having to worry about your side slap or your other slap. So it gives a lot more opportunity. You're not into any of that. Again, it's got that sweet big boy button. And yeah, I mean, everything, I haven't had any complaints where it's got a cool guy charging handle. It's got the radian and talon switch is one of my faves, where there's no way it's going to accidentally come out due to how they have the spring tension setup. But anyway, we're going to try and do some videos where this will be my personal first suppressor, and so I was making sure what all I have to fuck with to make sure it's not crazy when throwing a suppressor on compared to they ship it ready to go in normal mode. So we'll start playing with that. So jumping into it, this will be just confirm everything. I had some pros at Oregon Rifle Works put on the Warcomp for me, so I'm pretty sure it won't be any disasters. If you just happen to be not familiar with it, goes on pretty easy. Just to drop in, and then you're kind of turning it until it falls into the notch, and so it's just a little bloop like that, and then you'll ratchet it. Let's say hand tight. Usually you can get one more click if you try it hard, but if you're going to do a lot of blasting, you don't want to jam everything up. Kind of check up and down. Pretty stable. Might have a little wiggle. You can ratchet it if you got a problem with it. I don't want to fuck it up on the first tap. So we'll just check out, see if this guy works without any crazy adjustments or blowback or whatever's got going on. So I would say smoky, but not too bad as far as Very first blast. So I'm definitely seeing foggy stuff here. Maybe we'll fuck with gas adjustment, but clearly it cycles.
Drops it quite a bit, huh?
It definitely helps on the dBs.
I like the smell.
You think you make a pomade out of that smell?
If I could bottle it, I would.
Make a candle, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little warm.
Give it a little.
It's not bad.
Give it a little.
Nope, I'm not gonna do that with this one. Nope.
What was shot, like 10 rounds?
I shot 5 or 6. You shot, yeah, 10 rounds. And I mean, if I had my gloves on, I could easily take it off.
A handy grab, or I mean, in theory, should be easy with a ratchet. Like, it shouldn't be a struggle.
Right.
The ratchet itself should also be pretty chill.
Classic. Oh yeah. Boom. And you see the fucking smoke ring? It's fucking crazy.
Alright, so while we're here, I just wanted to show another consideration is you just don't want to pussyfoot it. To show what I'm about to do, the main thing is having an empty mag. Probably an issue if you had a full mag, but just don't pussyfoot around. So like if you go really slow and I'm pushing up on the lever, like you can do one of these and that's just not going to cycle. That's not going to be no bueno. So just man it up, really push it far back, and then you have nice and consistent. Just I thought a worthwhile note. While we're talking about ADM, I thought I'd show off the 10.5 version, where I think it's a pretty great size for, say you're doing a little home defense, working through hallways and doorways and whatnot. So it's a great size, I feel, for how short you want to get before you just really get diminishing super small PDW type stuff. This particular one, I think they did a UIC Mod 2, but then I had them put on the adjustable gas block because I wanted to use that RC2, so it's kind of like a hybrid Mod 3. These particular ones come with the cool guy Law Tactical, so it's the first time I've seen this where you add this like little plug cheater to do the offset. It's kind of interesting. And so as you can see, it's this small package if you need to put that in a backpack or whatever. As usual, comes with the cool guy sights, pretty much everything you need to get to reasonable blasting out of the box. I just haven't put on a cool guy Surefire or optic yet, and so that's the next step. But also another reason why I waited to check out the old SOCOM on it to see what all amount of dialing in I have to do, going from suppressed to unsuppressed. So we'll just do a couple quickie normal rounds just to make sure. Nope. So we'll figure out what happened here. I think we're just out. Oh, we're getting some issues. Yeah. We got one of those good ones. Maybe change mags at this point. Looks like a good insert. We're just out. That failure to feed. So we'll try another mag. Alright, changing up mags. Doing a little air testing, so we're just trying a different mag. Looked like some general failure to feeds. Just wasn't putting the bullets into the chamber kind of problem. See if we got anything different here. We need to mess with the old gas block. Alright, so perhaps we need to do a little adjustable gas block action, since two different mags didn't have a good time. Lube it up. Out of battery, or what's going on?
I think it's short stroking out. Can you watch it and kind of see what it does?
We're trying.
See, I noticed it right here, like right when the bolt engages the star chamber, it kind of catches, which is it's normal most of the time, but this time it feels a little bit heavier, feels a little bit stickier.
Okay, so as a quick update, you saw us struggling a little bit, and so my best guess at my level was playing with the gas block, and so we adjusted by 2 notches on this particular one. I'll show it better, but you stick in a hex wrench and turn it to open and close. Maybe not the most easy on the battlefield, but it is nice and low profile. So we put 2 more clicks. I will try not to lose this piece. See if it's a little bit more reliable. Pretty sure that's what our first time experience issue was, when we're back to somewhere in normal land. So going back to playing with everything, thought I'd try the suppressor on it. We haven't dicked with it yet, just to see what happens. So we at least got it running in normal mode. So drop this bad boy on again. Oop. And so this is kind of a lesson. So you want to make sure and unscrew it all the way, the ratchet system. So then you get that little drop. Then you can do the ratchet. I'm learning, it's first time. Bear with me. Alright, so up and down, looks like it's on. Give it some hot sauce. See what we got. So I can zoom in on, see how smoky we get here. Whew. I guess I felt that in my hand. Let me make sure. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to. They look like a lot of gas here. Is that like good or bad thing? Probably should. I'm gonna double check.
Give it another couple.
I'm gonna double check. So it appeared to be on properly. And that seems as normal as I can think it would be. Still rolling?
Yep.
So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't blow up in my face. So it runs good, but it feels spicy here. So I'd maybe go back a little bit, but I mean, I got gloves on. It's not like I'm dying, but I do feel it. But she runs. Can't complain about that.
So I'm feeling a little bit of like recoil, maybe a little bit of gas coming off here, but it's really not that bad with no gloves. So I don't have a problem with it. I'm not gonna touch the suppressor. Yeah, not bad. Feels good. So obviously you're getting a little gas exhaust out the backside, so
worth noting.
Yeah.
For those who got a really far out grip. Is it spicy still?
It's a little warm, yeah. Make a great pocket warmer.
Sweet. Works well for a cool day. Could probably get away with turning it while it's still on, but I assume it's easier with more space. Alright.
Okay, so adjustment. So we go counterclockwise to tighten it, or to open it. We're gonna go.
To open. I think counterclockwise to open, I believe. Makes the most sense to me.
So now we're gonna go clockwise to tighten it, right? Close it off.
I believe so. See what we can get away with.
That's one. Let's see.
Shouldn't be too much difference with just one. Or that's unsuppressed. Oh, problem?
Yep.
One click, huh? We were on the bleeding edge of working versus not working.
Yeah. So that's the minimum right there. I know it looked weird, but I went 2 and then went back 1 based on what we discussed. So
Sure.
this should be just operational now.
So barely in theory. But theory you get more pressure stuff going on with the suppressor, right? So it should actually help cycling in this case.
Should. Cool.
Alright, as a quick summary and just to go over, like, this is a first time experience type video. This is not me showing you how to do it. I'm just kind of showing my experience of first time having my own suppressor and the idea of like how much needs to be adjusted on adjustable gas block, because since it's shorter, less dwell time, and we're seeing what all needs to be done to have it work on both suppressed and unsuppressed. So we dialed it in a little bit. I would say the smoke amount is not hitting directly at me. I mean, I do have iPro on, but I'd say it's more shooting out. It's more noticeable if I'm really pushing into the grip, but as long as I stay back around the front sight post here, not a big deal. Like, I just feel it. It's not like burning me or anything. So yeah, I think maybe more to try if I'm trying to balance out just how much friggin' gas difference I'm. Oh, I guess we'll make sure and fix this problem before we get too far into it. Get clean. There we go. So I think we got a little oiled up. There's just a little bit of bare minimum from the factory, and maybe not necessarily dialed in for what I wanted to do with it. So we had to play with the adjustable gas block, but now it's just confirmed that it's back to being happy. That, I think back into the realm of reliable so far. If you like this video and want to support us, please check out the MIL-SPEC Monkey Store. Although known for morale patches, we also specialize in a good selection of DIY hardware and tactical accessories.